Hello, Team Renegade. As you can see, we're in my shop now, and you can see this is the side, or, ribs of this reindeer that I stepped on and broke the crap out of it. So, my dad wants me to fix it, and I'm going to fix it today. A good way to fix this would be just to recreate these pieces of wood. And restain them and then put that whole piece back in here. Thing is, I don't have any wood to use, and I don't have this stain. That's going to be a really hard thing to match, is the stain, and that would look really stupid if I couldn't match the stain. So, what I'm going to do, and it's probably not going to work, see, these fit together kind of like a puzzle piece because they broke in a really weird way. So what I'm going to do is basically fill that with either wood glue or probably epoxy because that's going to hold stronger. And I'll basically just glue those back together, okay? And then once that's all dried up and whatnot, I can put this back in and it will be good as new. You will see this crack down the center, but that's going to be the best I can do right now. So I'll get started on that. I'll mix up some epoxy and figure out how I'm going to frickin' clamp these, because this one's going to be a bitch to clamp. But I'll get back to you once I figure it out. Alright, I'm back. As you can see, I've got some 5-minute epoxy here. I'm just going to mix that up with a scrap piece of wood real quick. It's frozen, so that's why it's so frozen, but we'll get that mixed together. And I got some Irwin just speed clamps because I figure that's going to be the easiest thing to use. It's kind of cool, but alright, so we'll fix the easier one first, or whatever I think is going to be the easier one first. Okay, just grab some epoxy there and just kind of spread it in leather or something. It'd be really awesome if I could get some feedback from anybody that watches this, even if you just randomly came across a stupid kid making a fool of himself on the internet. I would like some feedback if you've ever done this before, or not woodworking, but YouTube related bullhish, because I'm kind of just starting out and I would enjoy feedback. Alright, let's figure out how this goes back together here. That does not look right to me. Oh yeah, it does. There's just a chunk missing. Alright, we're kind of going to work that in there. I think I'm going to be able to. Wow, I got a lot of epoxy on my table. I think we're going to be able to, wow, I'm making a mess. Alright, I think we're going to be able to do this. Not going to hurt anything. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. And we'll just let that sit probably for a couple hours. Like that. Now we're going to work on the other one. We're going to try and be as messy as we possibly can here because why not, you know? Alright, I'm back with a bigger clamp. As you can see, that's, that'll be long enough, I reckon. So, I don't know why I just said that. That was weird. But we're going to clamp this, at least try to. Wish me luck here. Alright, we don't need too much pressure. Actually, what I can do is grab this one too. Gonna do some dual clamp action, because with wood and clamps, the more the merrier, am I right? Or am I right? Okay. Alright, that looks pretty good. looks like it might hold. Maybe. Alright, so I'm going to leave this for a couple hours. Probably, I mean, this is fast epoxy, 5-minute epoxy, but, you know, the more you can let it set and not mess with it, probably is going to be better. I'll see you in a couple hours. It'll be like 2 seconds for you, but alright. See ya. Alright, we're back. This is mostly dry. You can see it's still kind of tacky, but it's dry enough. I'm going to put it back in a clamp on the actual reindeer itself anyways. So, and I just don't want this clamp to stick to the piece of wood too much. So I'll just go ahead and break that off. Try not to break the actual wood. Alright, so that worked pretty good. As you can see, it's not broken any longer. Try not to re-break it. Okay. So we got that off. Now I'm going to sand this off later. I'm going to go ahead and glue it in here first. So, this is our reindeer. We're going to want to match it up on this side. So that's what we're trying to go for there. So let's try and do that now. These are broken too, but I figured I wouldn't fix those until I actually got the rest of it fixed. Alright, we'll find the best looking piece to put in. Now you can see it's starting to come together. Alright, now we're going to use wood glue for this part. Good old Gorilla Glue. Now this is going to be kind of a pain to get out because it's frozen, just like the epoxy. So we're going to kind of try and flick all of it to the front. Pick this up a little. Just kind of squeeze a little bit of glue under this break. Okay, as you can see, there's no glue in there. Yeah, kind of work it down in there. Not really worried about getting it on my fingers because it'll wash right off. Okay, there's that side. Alright, let's clamp this real quick like here. Let's see if this will work. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna work slick. Slick as shit. Alright. So that's pretty much done. You know, all I have to do is let this dry overnight. The rest of the way kind of thing. All this crap doesn't line up perfectly, but, you know, what are you gonna do? We could do a clamp down here, and I might do that off camera, just because this one kind of moves around a lot. Alright guys, hope you liked my first actual, like, kind of real video that I put on this channel. You know, I didn't really work too hard on it, but that was a fun little project that I've been needing to do for, like, a long time. My dad's getting kind of pissed off at me not doing it. So, I'm glad I got it done. You know, it was a neat little project to do. It wasn't really hard. Mostly waiting for glue to dry, which is, you know, it's just like watching paint dry, so I'm good at that. Alright, well, I'll see you next time. And remember to always, you know, surrender the booty.